We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Lions and the Thunder. The Thunder have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Judd will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Stepping in, Caden Watanabe, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. Now at the plate, DJ Tate. He's fresh off a 4-hit ball game back on Wednesday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you get the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Here's the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
That is third. The first baseman,
Standing in, Yu Na, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-1. It's a slider taken for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
Called strike 2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Carl Falvey gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now in the box, Brian Cannon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Brian Cannon.
Pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at him with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
Standing in now, Andrew Arellano reined in. There's one on to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting third, the right fielder, Scott Franchise.
In now, Scott Franchise. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Fouled off. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Anderson. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Digging in, Lou Manuel. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The right fielder, Lou Manuel.
From the stretch. 0-1, here's the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball. Into the box now,
Bradley Williams, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Williams is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Here now the 2-2. That's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
At the plate now, Bronson Ware. Pitch out, nothing doing. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Williams leads off first with one away. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Now the 2-1. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Adrian Esparza.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. One away. Digging in now, Tiny Ryan, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1 goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Scooped up, And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting six, the catcher, Ian Fatty.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Ian Fatty batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one.
That's ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two balls and a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
All even now, 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three. Striding into the box, Buster Robinson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung for the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Stepping in, A.J. Anderson, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0.
Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, and late reactions, and they got him.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
Two and 0. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
The 2-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Batting ninth, the pitcher,
The pitcher, Carl Colby, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. The second for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Ready for another chance? Caden Watanabe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 3-0 offering.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Two out with the man at first. And it's fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Plate, Saul Worthing.
leading off for the Thunder, the center fielder, Saul Worthing.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now. Corey Esparza, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. Here it comes.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here. The 3-2 pitch.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Watanabe is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first down. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Stepping up now, Corey Esparza. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. The 1-2.
Back out 2-2.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And that's low, ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Judd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Whoa, that's down.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. A ball and a strike. On the outside corner, 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back. Stepping in now, Brian Cannon, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Cannon is making a bid to make the All-Star squad this year with his strong season. He's currently the second leading vote getter amongst second basemen.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Ready with the 0-2. Hit hard to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, DJ Tate.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Comes set, and the 0-1 is in there for the second strike. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I got the count 1-2.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Popped up. Fatty is under it. He's got it one away.
Now back, the first baseman,
At the plate, Nah. First offering on its way. Hit to short. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The right fielder, number 32, Lou Manuel.
Striding in once again, Lou Manuel will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
He's set. Here it comes. The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Andrew Arellano.
For Tennessee, the left fielder, Andrew Arellano.
First pitch on its way. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Liner towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now back, the right fielder, Scott Franchise.
To the plate now, Scott Franchise. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0. Laid off, but in there for strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
So now to the plate, Adrian Esparza, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fielder looking up, still ranging back, and they take the lead. It's gone.
Was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Tiny Ryan. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Too high, ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now batting, Ian Fatty. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back easily. First pitch coming, here it is. That one bends into the zone, a strike on the breaking ball. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
1-1. Soft liner toward first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Lo. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Saul Worthing will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
At the plate, Corey Esparza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Set up away, but he misses with a slurve ball for ball two.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses with it for ball four, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Now at the plate, Judd comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Grounded back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, Bradley Williams, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side to that point. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Now to the plate, Bronson Ware. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch out, nothing doing. The 2-1 home. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Sharp ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. On to second, but he's in safely as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game.
Number 7.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Standing in now, Buster Robinson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Outside, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, A.J. Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. On its way is pitch number 75.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Digging in, Carl Falvey, and it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Comes set, now the pitch. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Caden Watanabe, runner in scoring position with Sugan. hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Ryan is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Brian Cannon. First pitch on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Lifted in the air out to right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Into the box, Andrew Arellano, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team moving.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now a sinker this time, but this ball stays outside as he loses him here. It's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 16.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Kosuke comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Scott Franchise will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. As a look, now the pitch. To short, hit hard. He's got it. There's 1. And it's in time to get him, but they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from the play.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Ready to take his hacks again, Adrian Esparza, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. well-thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. 2 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 5 innings complete. Tennessee is on top here, 3-2. Jason Blake takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Digging in once again, DJ Tate. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Wind up and the 0-1. Side, but it's well fouled. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Plate now, He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Arellano will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Lou Manuel.
Ready for another shot now. Lou Manuel. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Blake, a native of Tennessee. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-0 home. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Two's our score here in inning number 6. Outside, 3-0 now. With runners in scoring position this season, Manuel is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Now, Bobby Tyrone comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Bradley Williams will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-3 game.
Now back, third baseman, Bronson Ware.
Into the box now, Bronson Ware, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 4-3 game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Buster Robinson is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Worthing is there, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 2, A.J. Anderson.
Digging in and looking for more, A.J. Anderson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you've worked the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Caleb Grabo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 2 out, bases loaded. And he fouls this one off. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
A 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Line towards center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
In now, Caden Watanabe, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
The 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So now 2 men in scoring position. The set and the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
You know what, D-Road, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Hopped up. Esparza is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. Peter Hanrahan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Leading off the inning, Tiny Ryan, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Oh, behind the back. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner board and no outs.
From the stretch, Ian Fatty stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. hard on the ground towards short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter giving a bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Standing in now, Saul Worthing. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Gonna be a tough play. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Milton Otto will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. Otto swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's a second-year big leaguer. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Manuel is there. Let's see if they test it. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now. Hal Hale will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Milton Otto will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Otto. Now catcher, number 8, Michael Lopez.
Eric Mensch is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Yu Na.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour.
High and deep to straightaway right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The right fielder, number 32.
Into the box, Lou Manuel, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Mensch has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Bradley Williams goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Bronson Ware is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Count now a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Buster Robinson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Wow, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Count is 1-2 now. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Cal Hall is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Freddie Ordonez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Line drive to center field. Watanabe is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now here's the pitch. Hot shot down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Striding in, Scott Franchise. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Williams retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher A.J. Anderson. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And that's in there, 2-1. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Reined in. And there's out number 2. Settling in now, Caden Watanabe, coming off the clutch two-run single his last time up. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Lifted the other way to left center. Arellano is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Adrian Esparza.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Williams is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Pitch on the way. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Softly hit out toward short, and that'll be the second out.
The catcher, number 2.
So digging in now, Mike Hayes, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Seared down the first baseline. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping in now, Saul Worthing. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope, outside.
Grounded weakly to the right side. He's got to hurry, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the speed threat, DJ Tate. High and deep down the left field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So striding in, Nah. Here's the first pitch to him. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Digging in the switch hitter, Lou Manuel. He singled his last time up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws it in.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. At the plate, Milton Otto starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. A.J. Valido will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Lays off 1-0. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. A ball and a strike. Valido, 33 years old. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Second baseman.
Now at the plate, Brian Cannon. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
Andrew Arellano is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that's off the left field wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Now a throw homeward is offline. My goodness. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 10-3 at the end of this contest. The Lions rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kosuke Ho claims the win out of the pen, his first. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Lightning and the Arrows. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. John Lawton is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So coming to the plate, Timmy Hinson, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game, fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Still shirt sleeve weather tonight. 78 degrees here at game time. The 2-1 on its way.
Whoa, that's down.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And another foul ball. Another payoff pitch.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
He'll try it again. 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The second baseman.
So striding forward now, Seth Roberts. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First pitch of the at-bat. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Lawton is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball 1, he'll get ball 2, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Got him. Stepping into the box, Mo Cole, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning. Wes Taylor, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So stepping in, Bull Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Bull Jr.
Here it comes. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So now to the plate, Dexter Godwin, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. The numbers, 282 to start play, 3 homers, and 8 runs batted in. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1-1, here it comes. Up and in on the hands, it's 2 balls and a strike.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring a game when Carl's behind the dish.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Alton Kramer is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Godwin, base runner at first with 1 out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Swinging a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a liner. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Now a long throw to third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D'Lo. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first two games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Muhammad Butts comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Coming to the plate now, Antonio Nunez. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
At the plate now, Byron Kane. Strike one to start the at-bat. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball laid off well below the knees. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Mexico City is out in front here, 2-0. Second inning set to go, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Marty Riggs.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And that's finally over for a strike. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Ready now, Jason Easel. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Ball inside.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box now, Wesley Ray. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Two and two.
2-2.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw, and this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Stepping up to the plate, Connie Trott, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 8th home run on the season for him. And they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
At the plate, Wes Taylor, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
4 runs here in this half inning. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Liner towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 9, Timmy Henson.
In now, Timmy Henson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. The 1-0 home. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
To the plate now, Seth Roberts. And this will be fouled away. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Into the box now. Mo Cole pulled high in the air out to left field. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Cameron Kennedy is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Stepping in now, Marty Riggs,
the first baseman,
as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Not close. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Now the 2-0 home. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Easel. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0. That is fouled away, 1 ball and 1 strike. 8 runs already in this inning. Up high, 2-1 now. Skied into very shallow right. Kennedy is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. On now to the bottom of the second. The Lightning are out on top 8-2. Coming to the plate now, Justin Martinez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Fouled away. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gun.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Cameron Kennedy.
So here now's the pitcher, Cameron Kennedy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Into the box, Bull Jr. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pops this one up. Riggs moving to his left, and that's the third out. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Wesley Ray.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Line to the right side. Kennedy moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in for his second at-bat, Royce Phillips earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
At the plate now, Connie Proct, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Standing in, Dexter Godwin. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And now a pitch on the way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
In now, Alton Kramer, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
No,
And he lays off again, ball 3. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 21, Chris Kennedy.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cliff Kennedy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
To the plate now, Muhammad Butts, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 8 home runs and 30 RBIs. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Here's the 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hit hard to the right side. A runner on first with 2 away. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
So now to the plate, Antonio Nunez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Hit softly down the line at first. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the pitcher, Wes Taylor.
The pitcher, Wes Taylor.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
Here's the first pitch to him. Timmy Hinson is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
One out, nobody on. Liner towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
The batter number 6, second baseman, Seth Roberts.
At the plate, Seth Roberts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One-0 count. Here it is. That's inside. 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Runners on first with 1 down. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. There he goes. Popped him up. Godwin has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Cole.
Ready once again, Mo Cole comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out here and a runner at second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go as the third baseman, Byron Kane.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Into the box now, Justin Martinez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Runner at third here, nobody out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead of the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
At the plate now, Cameron Kennedy, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Set down, 1-1.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
In now, Bull Jr. as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Men on third with 2 down. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marty Riggs. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jason Easel.
Into the box now, Jason Easel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Nunez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in, Wesley Ray. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
2 out, nobody on. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Nashville is out in front 8-2. Stepping into the box, Dexter Godwin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Well, that was certainly a tough play and worth taking another look with show track. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Stepping in, Alton Kramer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Stepping in now, Cliff Kennedy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Doc Huntley takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Mohamed Butts will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. So far this season, Butts is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Ball 1. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Butts carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Huntley, a right-hander standing 6'3", comes into the day 3rd in all-star balloting among relievers, so we'll wait and see if he ends up receiving an invite.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hinson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And this throw gets away from him. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance. Now at the plate, Antonio Nunez, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The 1-2. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Standing in, Royce Phillips.
The right fielder, Royce Phillips.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-1.
Count 2-1. Outside, that's the ball.
Connie Rott, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Connie Rott, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home misses, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Here he comes on 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat. 3-1. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Ryan Hinkle will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Ryan Hinkle.
Fastball in there for a called strike. First and second here with nobody out. 1-1.
1 strike.
Chop now to short. Can they get two? One there. On to first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Timmy Hinson. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Pops this one up. Nunez waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. Edgar Navarro enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Edgar Navarro.
Leading off the inning, Byron Kane, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The third baseman, Byron.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ray has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Justin Martinez.
Now in the box, Justin Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hinson is there, 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 60, Cameron Kennedy.
Jerry Jordan will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Jerry Jordan.
In there, strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. Nashville is on top here, 8-2. Kenny Cunningham comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Seth Roberts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And he will make it all the way around to score. And cue up the organ music because there was some treacherously bad defense on that play. Now, Mo Hole, and he lays off there 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now here's the pitch. I think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pitch on the way. No outs, nobody on. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now back to first base, Marty Riggs.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marty Riggs. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
No, inside.
Misses, ball 2. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And there's his first base hit in this one.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
So now to the plate, Jason Hazel, as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And an annoying knuckleball ping-ponging past a swing for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
At the plate, Wesley Rain, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. That's lifted the other way out to left. Junior will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Lightning lead this one 9-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bull Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fouled off. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Digging in, Dexter Godwin. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to get that one.
At the plate now, Alton Kramer.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Cliff Kennedy, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Digging in to try it again, Royce Phillips. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Royce Phillips.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Dan, I'm shocked he was able to get a knock on that. When it's down that low, you don't know if that's darting in, out, up, down.
Boy, that's so frustrating as a pitcher. Listen, when you're bread and butter, you live and die with that knuckleball, and you want to keep it down in the zone, and you make a good pitch like that one, and it still gets hit for a base hit, that has to make you think a little bit about, hey, maybe I should go back to being a conventional pitcher.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Angelo Love enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box now, Edgar Navarro. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. In to score, the runner from third.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Digging in now, Timmy Hinson. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball in.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Love, a native of Tennessee. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The next 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Seth Roberts. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Nashville is on top 11-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mohamed Buzz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Ray is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 5.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Striding into the box, Antonio Nunez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull the trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Byron Kane waits on deck. .30 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Ready for another chance. Byron Kane. First pitch on its way.
0-1, no strike.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping in, Justin Martinez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Nope, outside.
Bouncer up the middle. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Mo Cole. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Junior is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Plate, Marty Riggs. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now here it comes. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound and a guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
The 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Jason Easel. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Down and away, ball 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And 2-2. Pitch on the way. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Kramer will put this one away, and the side is retired. Jack Tierney will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The average sits at 294, 14 homers, 26 RBIs. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Chopper foul. The 1-2 is a curveball that chases him out of the way. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Stepping in now, Bull Jr. as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Dexter Godwin.
To the plate now, Dexter Godwin. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Lightning make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Lightning took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Doc Huntley wins his league-leading 10th game of the year. John Lawton was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.